running a little bit behind. Had a computer emergency come up. Speaking of that, I am on call this week for my regular day job. So I may have to pause the stream here and there if I get a call. We're going to hope I don't. But we shall see. I thought I was going to have to play a different game just because the maintenance that was scheduled for today. Hopefully we can get some stuff done though. Switch up to our summoner. This is kind of our primary spec we're going with. And then we're gonna continue with the summoner and then queue up as the scholar. We're gonna make sure our dungeons stay as fast as possible when it comes to the queues. That, and I don't have to worry about somebody not healing me, because I'll be healing myself. Hopefully everybody's had a good Monday too so far. If you're watching this on YouTube, hopefully I'll have it posted up no later than Wednesday for you guys. And you're having a good Wednesday. I can, but it's not far enough away to warrant a teleportation. We'll go to the roof, jump on our handy dandy motorcycle, and away we go. Flying so cool, definitely worth it. I was clicking the button and it was trying to land. All right. Yeah, let's move on. Let's get the... Well, I don't want to start singing. It's a Monday. Make people mad with my horrible voice. Oh, I guess we gotta run over here and talk to the guard. Alright, guard, let me in. Knock, knock, coming in.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task.
Oh, snap, sorry.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
That's right.
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very
Well, I don't know what your brush of death was. I mean, I was doing all the hard work.
arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
Oh, man.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
Yeah, give me all your money.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir
You're welcome.
Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard's...
Sorry, after going to the gym, I end up getting a little bit dehydrated, so I have to drink a lot of
The
water.
heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
That's right.
Choose your next words carefully.
Listen, lady, I'm taller than you. I'll smack you down. Get back. That's right.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As I look down into the side,
Now to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them.
that's right. Write that down.
I must
We'll
apologize
get Van Wilder
for
up
my
in here.
earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Good old Aqua.
You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second in command will speak for me.
I don't trust her.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should
She can't even look me in the eye.
Pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem.
What's the problem?
Of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
No, it sounded more like you were hitting on me every time I talked to you. Kind of was worrisome. Road less traveled completed. What's our... What does that put us at on the quest line here? I know we're gotta be close. Road less traveled, so we got 3 more before we hit 2.5. Nope, go back. Yep. Get our travel on. I almost thought I was going to bring y'all some Maneater. I seen they got a new expansion out for that game. And if y'all don't know what that is, y'all should probably check it out. It's pretty amazing. At least I think so. It's about a shark. Get to play as a man-eating shark. There was that game, and then there was also a tower defense game. Thinking that might be a game we ended up picking up for those casual days where we just want to relax, play one of those mind-numbing games that don't have to do a lot of thinking, not a whole lot of, oh, I gotta make sure I hit this or get out of that, or so on and so forth.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Need... Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Thinking. Now I am in deep thought.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
She did.
Master Louisoix's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
Nope. Of course she was a primal. It was Shiva.
It can be that good King Mogulmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
That's right.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Oh, pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
About Iceheart's final
So I'm gonna say this. Wicknap, when you were saying Yida, I don't know if you're watching right now or not.
Feel. Think.
I literally thought you were doing an acronym for "You're a dumbass." I thought that you were calling me a dumbass.
If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so.
Good, let's go talk to the lake.
Ascians and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Don't worry, be happy. Complete. Let's see. Oh, looks horrendous. But it's better than what I got. Oh, I wonder if I kept those. Currency. I do. So we'll go out of here. Oh, I was like, I clicked on you. What are you waiting on? Yep, first. Camp. We're gonna fast travel. Yeah. I forget it. I'm not gonna. I'll just fly. No point in wasting money when I can fly like an eagle. Let my spirit carry me. Oh, now I gotta dumb myself down for your mission. About time you recognized I was here. Jeez. Oh, here we go. And here I am making the #1 summoner fail ever, not having my pet out. Come on, Everett. Come to play. Y'all come on down. Let's bring it on up. Get these AoEs going. That's right. Next lucky victim. Come on down. They just keep coming. It's alright, get that experience. Alright, Colossus. So they're gonna downsize me, but let this person be a question mark? I don't even think that's fair. Gotta kill the Colossus. Why are y'all like, they're dead focused on this one person? Yeah, I figure because y'all are focused on the wrong person instead of my target. It's not even that hard. Yeah. I mean, do I need to go healer for these scenarios just so I can keep everybody alive? Good. All right, Alina. You are kidding me. Alright, bump the Skittles, bump the Cheerios. Yep, we're gonna go do it normal. Bringing out the big guns. Yep. Bringing out the scholar power. Nobody's gonna die this time. I was healing that guy. What is going on here? All right. That ain't working. Don't really make a whole lot of sense. I can't heal him, but I fail the mission if one of them goes down. Like, that doesn't seem right at all. Actually, you know what? We're gonna bring out this guy. Get that AoE damage out there. Come on, tab target here. And then that time I died. Wow. All right. What to do, what to do. This is a lot of BS. I don't want to drop down the difficulty. Stop healing myself. Man. I think what it is because what's his nuts dies. Yeah. You low level son of a biscuit. I can't heal them. I can't. And when they die, it's on me. That is a load of malarkey. I think we're gonna drop this down to easy just because it's not that I'm way out leveled for it, but it drops me down to 50. I don't know if that affects my gear score or not. But I mean, I know all you clowns are, you're weak. I don't understand why you're so damn weak. Prioritize, I guess. Kill the Colossus. Kill the person killing the Colossus. Now kill the Colossus. That's just silly. Just silly. Oh, Lord.
I have heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Roban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the Blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
I'm sure you'd like to, creepy old dude.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Man, this guy's needy. Alright, but we got a weapons coffer. Pop that open. Book of Spades. Is it a cool book like the one we got? Nope. Says Book of Spades, looks like a Book of Diamonds. Alright. Antique helm. I wonder what this is for. Alright, this is the last mission before 2.5. Before the Fall, Part 1.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alphino. To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Aline lent us much needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to
I look
defeat
like
the
a court
Ascians.
jester.
We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Throw a little makeup on me, I look like Harley Quinn.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with White Auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to Auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in
Knowledge
exerting
is power.
the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
So is this a hypothesis or been tested?
Can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Okay. At least they came out and said they were only
Our sole
guessing.
clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white auracite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
'Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the Auracite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
He's like, oh, I can't. Oh, don't be alone.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Vow. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report,
Oh, crack the back.
it was as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the isle's disappearance.
It did not endeth well.
It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God.
Bahamut.
We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is
You should cut off that right
We have
hand.
reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the Media Project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the Primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
So there's a mole.
Ranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Vorissos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
Sorry, brother.
But one of several.
She just went into you.
We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
7 hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Probably like a quadruple agent.
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or Monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Good luck, I bet you she don't talk.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them?
So she was probably already with them and just kind of...
Return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, Monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! One day I will purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
Ooh, somebody mad. Oh!
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace.
That means get that out of my room. Well, it looks like I eat my pizza pie.
I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The Monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs.
Chomp chomp.
Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
It's time to come back down to earth.
Try as
Or
we might to
Eorzea in
cater
this
to
case.
all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Uldar whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldar's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Uldar.
Nope.
The true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few.
You notice they got a salad sitting there, but nobody have a salad on their plate. And it doesn't even look like they've been touched. Like, alright, we're not having a salad. We're gonna have the pie, the cake, looks like a cookie. The other person had a muffin.
For Uldar to move forward, it is not only the syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Uldar.
Your Grace, are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Rauban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
We're gonna have side conversations and you're not gonna let us see where they are? That's messed up. Alright. Quest is not yet available. Dungeons requirements. A bowl of embers on hard, navel on hard, howling eye hard. So does it mean I gotta do those dungeons or I gotta unlock those dungeons? Let's see, what does it say? Okay, so I think I gotta do those dungeons on her. Let's see. Oh, nope, duty. Dungeon finder. So it's not like I can just turn it to hard mode. Let's see. Bowl of Embers. While your victory over the ultimate instead of wave of counter. Oh, so I gotta go find two side missions. So it's telling me to unlock that player must be level 50 and must have the following completed: the ultimate weapon, a recurring problem, and Ifrit bleeds, we can kill it. Now that's a pretty cool name. It's interesting that they're going to require a side quest in order to continue on, especially this late in the game. Speak with Oregon. Listen, let me go back in here and talk to her. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. See what I'm gonna have to do. Have to do. Alright, where's this guy located? Okay, so map. There we go. 'Cause I think the person we're looking for is going to be end up over here. We'll see. I can't guarantee that. Now I feel like I'm on a wild goose chase to find. Okay, yep. Let's see. Okay. Side mission go. Yep, let's go. Go Primal, go Primal, go. Go Primal, go Primal, go. Alright. So now we can go talk to that guy. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, what's up? Yep, we come to kill him. Nope. Yep. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Twinge. Look at this rocking out rock star. Not really making any good rock music though, I'll tell you that much. Sounds like my 16-year-old playing on a guitar. Okay. Motorcycle. No fate required. Oh, thanks for opening the gate for me. Oop. Took a wrong turn there. Alright, so we're going to switch up to Scholar. There we go. Get ourselves a little tunage here. I thought I was going to have to actually fight Ifrit. I mean, we're here. See if we can end this with a end it with a fight. Looks like it's getting dark. Alright, pop, commence. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Party's full. Let's take out this Ifrit. Ifrit, round 2. Ugh, so intimidating. So scared. So scared. That's what. Let's get our heal on. Please, fool. Well, I kind of didn't plan that spot out very well. Oh, he's already up. Get out of that. And dun, 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 dun. We rock. Well, I mean, if I was going for a black mage, I guess. Woo! I received 3-player recommendations. Let me tell you, that's the way you do it when you go in. Heal it up. Yeah. Oh, what? What? Oh. Boop. Beep. Ah. Go. Drop dead Shiva. Alright, I don't think I need that one, but I don't know. I probably might. What? I think we'll have to save that for a later video. Later stream. So it is rolling on that 9 o'clock hour. I'm gonna try to stick to my schedule. So we're gonna call it here. I appreciate everybody stopping by. If y'all have missed it, just now joining in, come check it out on YouTube. If you go and check my channel out here on Twitch, I do have a link to my YouTube channel in there, so definitely stop by, and if y'all are so inclined, hit me up with a subscribe over there. But until next time, y'all have a good one.